what I'm saying? It's like, when I was a kid, my parents weren't even trying to stand for it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, cause, you know, sometimes if you wasn't home by street lights, bro, my old man wasn't having it.
Yeah, tell that, man, for real. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want that type of respect, you know what I'm saying? With Nina, my shorty, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? I want to respect what I say, but I don't want to be scared of it, you know what I'm saying?
Times have changed since we was young dudes, but still, you know, my kid get out of line, you know, especially if I was a boy, hard head nigga,
Put a foot in them.
I'ma kick that nigga butt.
Pay attention, it's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family. Pay attention, it's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family. Respect, jet black, PKA the star. On the Garden State with hardened criminals spark the critical masses. The young go wild like grasses and wildlife. Inhale but fumes brought up in lust unprotected. Sentenced to death undetected. Just doing what youth do. But it's never too late to tell the truth too. So remember they soft minds, hard heads and hard behinds. And they ain't worried about it. They gives a fuck now. How many rings you got? How many links iced down? Are you down to compete? I'm down to get beat. So now I can find some kids on the street. They got shit to eat. We fiend for the name brand kicks and shiny whips complete. None of that shit's concrete for me to build on. It's that same old form for them to get killed on. A melancholy moment we took the time to compose. Here's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family. Pay attention, it's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family.
It's impossible to stop when I block one hot shot from a cock gun. Dodge and dash your ass away, but you can't block the sun. I learned that from way back in the days when my daddy drove a brown dot, son. Keeping it cool, you figure like niggas should let the block run. But you got older cats sending young boys on rock runs, and it's not so clear why Adam's leaving and Eve's living in fear of a child born out of wedlock. It's like the feds eavesdropping early pregnancies and keep a watch once we drop seeds. They feed the child garbage and watch his mind bleed and bring him to his knees. By closing the shores, locking the doors, clogging the spores, alcohol for a source, more or less, it's hard test. I guess I bless my kid's head with a strong hand, breed him to be a thoroughbred. Vision making his future bright, sight and see what he needs, give him the keys to life.
Here's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family. Pay attention, it's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family.
Never give in, never give in, give it your best shot. Cause that's living, stress is only in the mind spot. Keep an eye on your enemies and check your blind spot periodically. Never give in, never give in, give it your best shot. Cause that's living, stress is only in the mind spot. Keep an eye on your enemies and check your blind spot periodically.
I work my fingers to the bone to gain these gemstones of wisdom. Pop used to get some samples A-Day about the hard work and dedication before payday, and how sometimes it's nothing but pain like the rain and monsoons and storms internal turmoil erupts like volcanoes. Ain't no place to lay low. Mistakes hurt and burn like the heat of inferno. Written out my life like a page in a journal.
I remember early October '88. It was warm outside. 15, feeling great, mess around with some chicks. Pop said to call if I was gonna be late. That's when we had to run in, cause he told me to come in. I came in mad with my mouth running, smelling myself, back talking, catching a back slap from the left side of Boston. See, he demanded respect, and that day that nigga put me in check.
Plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family. Pay attention, it's a desperate plea for me, your mind, use your mind, you living comfortably, but seen the struggle and a kind of respect and jealousy make many men venomous and enemies of family.
Never give in, never give in, give it your best shot. Cause that's living, stress is only in the mind spot. Keep an eye on your enemies and check your blind spot periodically. Never give in, never give in, give it your best shot. Cause that's living, stress is only in the mind spot. Keep an eye on your enemies and check your blind spot periodically.
basically the sun is the center, like I was saying, of all creation. Whether you see it as the creator of mankind, whether you see it as the creator of earth, water, everything. Sun is the essence of life, basically to me. And just like it can create water, it can also destroy water. Evaporation, creation is all sides.
Man should have a little sun, within himself. I mean, that's the only way to make it through, man. It's like trouble time. Sometimes you hear about mad shit on CNN.
Sahara's thirsting for waters and flame from the inferno. With sun rays into your realms, the fire's fertile. Times are hot, but this ain't death, where days are silent. Niggas dehydrate from the hydrants, immortal hybrids. Airs are arid, rainfalls fall invalid, and waters don't inhabit in the Sahara, where liquids are vivid as God's exhibit, and mortals move from mere mirages where seeds inhibit. Hemispheric plagues hotter than Hades, narcotic novas burn the babies, and the mothers can't be saved. Eclipses impede the epidemics, rainmakers remain below the equator. Atmospheres are inclement, who seek solace in the solstice as solar singe hotter than Horus. Planets who plummet, photospheres punish the populace where nautical currents won't occur because stratospheres will stop this. And sun's orbit, river quads absorb like absorbent, and biological mortars dissolve the waters where fluids are fatal in the shallow search for the seas. Narcotic niggas who drop in this depth of degrees. Mortals like liquid from the heat, souls burn like fire. Subjects who suffer the scorn in this thirstin Sahara. Sahara's thirsting like the equators, where suns hover the earth without orbit, with equilibrium without order, who purifies the minds like waters. Sahara's thirsting like the equators, where suns hover the earth without orbit, who purifies the minds like water, with equilibrium without order. Sun scorched the surface in this thirstin Sahara, where droughts drain the waters, fill the karma, spheres will burn as the mortals mourn for rain. Shallow souls are born in this dormant domain. Salutes are solid in this horrid of harvest, as liquids are lost. Niggas navigate winds like Nordic, optics opaque. Soldiers of oil be like arsonists, with bulging basins will break from the narcissist. Bearers bear within these storms. If Neptune ignites the heavens, heated havens will keep them warm. As gods gather, niggas nod from the gases. None can withstand the sun, where arctics are ashes. Novas ignite into waters below the light, where gods move through airs like Fahrenheit. As they awaken, subjects await the mist from dawn. Rivers will run, but won't elude the wrath of Ra, where women are weary in these wars of weather, and mortals won't make it to the Mecca, where hallucinics heats are hypnotic. And in these stores ain't no aquatics, and suns get brighter, hemispheres are hotter, and wanted brains get wasted in this thirstin Sahara. Sahara's thirsting like the equators, where suns hover the earth without orbit, with equilibrium without order, who purifies the minds like waters. Sahara's thirsting like the equators, where suns hover the earth without orbit, who purifies the minds like waters, with equilibrium without order. Thirstin Sahara, beneath the suns, thirstin Sahara, beneath the suns. Yo, we move like grains towards the rains fall. Liquids precipitate like rain where the grains fall. The enlightened foresaw the skies from which the rains form. Who lives with grains and inhabits sands where the temperature's gone. We move like grains towards the rains fall. Liquids precipitate like rain where the grains form. The enlightened foresaw the skies from which the rains form. Who lives with grains and inhabits sands where the temperature's gone. Thirstin Sahara, thirstin Sahara, beneath the suns. With equilibrium without order, who purifies the minds like waters, beneath the suns, beneath the suns.
number. Didn't wanna sweat you, just wanted to catch you. Set you with the jet black figure, that's what I figured. My man told me to surround yourself with these clown ass kids from out of town. Give me the lowdown. Oh, I know now why you keep it on the down low. Hanging with corns that don't appeal to you. Your life's a dream and cash keeps it real to you. I called you anyway, I remembered your ill combo. Pretty smile, sexy demeanor, a witty convo. Gave me a little time, but then you had to run. What you expect from a dime label that's a runaway hun? I put my time invested, minutes to seconds, I'm on the back burner. Figured I learned my little lesson. Messing with these wannabe porno chicks is stressing, especially when you start to put your heart in the part that gets hardened. Chicks be getting chilly like winter winds in autumn. I keep something for them, deep like a rainy sleep. Stay cool like a pool and make you wanna leap inside of my visions. Intimate intermissions, heaven found when I hit a champion bounce with the body vendetta. I think we found a winner, like I and Mike Tyson, yeah. I could've better but done. She freaked me out with that full-page letter. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shade, and how she kicks it with head.
My compliment that she a concoction of melanin, gelling with earth, soft silhouettes and tasty innuendos with a burst of flavor, smooth movements that I groove with, casually cool, numerically precise in her size. There's a glow in her eyes, showing affection, a smile of surprise when she sees me. Believing in struggle, cause relationship ain't easy. Rub my back to put my mind at ease at night. A constant comfort zone like home throughout these changes. Strange stages, studs faking, cloud shaking and clip faces. We be on one accord like Hondas. Voyages never gone before and places never explored. Filling up the void I never speak of. A subtle caress along my stressed chest. Do I deserve a blessing of what I can't confess? To be a feeling desired, admired at best. A sweet scent of fresh breath triggers my olfactory, and actually she gives me a run, a conversation, a sum, a powerful 4-pound of foreplay. Even when she's done, I got more to say. A night love better toward the break of day. I'm digging her mind, the way she was designed. Keep to spend some quality time. Did she refine us who I give chase and who I embrace? Offering a trusted place, safe on my seas to lay.
Yeah, it be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. It be the theory of shit, and how she kicks it with head. Yeah, straight out of Philly, Jersey, Chicago, you know how I go. Atlanta, NY, DC, Los Angeles, Houston, Tallahassee, Charlotte, New Orleans, Miami, Oakland, the whole planet. Survivalist got the rhythm of life, and Melaphyre got the rhythm of life. The A-Lights, NTAJ got the rhythm of life, and IQ got the rhythm of life. Head Rush, TP, Dead Press got the rhythm of life. Malcontent, Blackout, Aftershock got the rhythm of life. J9, Baby L got the rhythm of life. Answershot got the rhythm of life, yeah.
It's a shame for fame, we gotta hustle to win. And hop them many obstacles that might break the muscle of men. When we wrestle and wade through the bustle of strife life, our wives can't even trust what we touch. It's like we asking too much. Inner souls play the story of life like a fender roads. I talk a straight and narrow path, but somebody bent the roads when I tried to walk upstream. Somebody watching me like a hawk. Before I talk, I gotta decode my thoughts. Some use herb and malt liquor, but me, I'm a stickler to exception. I want my injections lethal, so proud young cats will follow me in happiness and not evil.
Supreme sight captures absolute synopsis of the universe within, without. Begin no doubt, refuse my views, infusing close-minded. I find it ironic the comic niggas play hard rock for the pay around my way. It's only natural. Live life is gradual, time passes by. Adapt and adjust and bust with the thrust of life. Aiming the blind like a gust of wind, filled with pebbles of dust. Send the rebels we trust, they don't trust in the crumbs and crusts it's given us, and exists with the lust for living. Never facing complacent phases. My pride would never let me be satisfied with the status that's less alive. A-Song got the rhythm of life, yeah. Rashid got the rhythm of life. Total K-Tech, Love Mike Ski got the rhythm of life. Kareem Money got the rhythm of life. King Pam, Chris the whole head.
and brighter nights helps me to the future like the afterlife. One half my sights are blinded by the advice of television, and my mission is distance to wisdom, concentration and conservation of relations. A tight system of calibrating so that my conversation awaken those lost patrons in the land of Satan. The way my pop live, I think I'm following verbatim and don't know how to shake them. I wonder, some say ain't nothing new up under the sun. You could say we act heartless, but everybody got one. They shot some for looking past the slums, infiltrating the projects with corner liquor stores and loaded guns. So now I turn on my brother and pop a shot of blast of fury for whom I hold not hot and I know not whom, snatching him from his mom's womb. And as she feels it like salt on an open wound, tossing rose petals on a fresh tomb. If you could assume that words form small entities and talking shit adds insult to injury. Seriously, we only temporary tenants. I can feel it, time is running out on life, so you can speak your finish out in
we're
minutes.
just enough to get by, less than I deserve to try to heed the words of my old man. But since I'm 17, status is a grown man. Whether the storms to develop as my own man, honing on the qualities I need to be zoning. Reminisce for I need to be zoning. Reminisce for a moment. Trials and tribulations, violent situations, vital information sustains like the rhythm of life up in your veins. The sanest man's brain's been taken to the edge of crisis, where it metamorphed and changed, but the strong remain despite the hunger, pains, and blood stains. A birth giving right to peace and joy is what I lay claim. Yeah, Big E got the rhythm of life. Yeah, my man J's got the rhythm of life. My homegirl named Joy got the rhythm of life. My main man Little Murph got the rhythm of life. People's Army got the rhythm of life. Illegal Tennessee, he got the rhythm of life. Load the dice, roll right, hold tight, he got the rhythm of life. Fire Nightingale, yeah, she got the rhythm of life. Organized got the rhythm of life, yeah. Tribe, you got the rhythm of life. They Law, Mom Deep got the rhythm of life. Richie Mack got the rhythm of life. Mr. Lieber got the rhythm of life. The nigga SP, yeah, he got the rhythm of life. My homegirl named Miko, she got the rhythm of life, yeah. And Jojo got the rhythm of life. It's like that, yeah.
As you are viable, how do you exist in the source of all disciples? The evolution cycles who manifest with seeds of trifle. On the grounds, the big shackles and gravels who walk by the well-traveled. What lurks the mind is unraveled, like in a vicious flight, disturbed souls of wisdom hitting. God forbidden of the children of the Armageddon. But sacrifice for life is far more than the crucifixion. The secret system of survivalists through economics. Monetary means won't uphold ways of the demonic. For these encounters, there's a being of a higher homage. Capsules spread throughout the inner city stores like carnage. Seeds of flower vest the truths upon the fields of liars. False messiahs lead the clans into the lands of promise. It's so basic, the grief of 5 billion faces. Earth seems to be the lowliest of all places. Existence and creation, the beginning where all's final. We move about where souls are idle. Who preach the teachings of the Bibles. Their souls to see the true meaning of survival. As you are viable, as you are viable.
Living raw in the land with laws of useless, exposing the human carcasses in the harbors of Massachusetts. Down the bay, round the way in NJ. Human lives are exchanged for lies. Political ties form a hooligan lines for signs. Children all too familiar with the sound of violence. Lights flash, pounds blast, police sirens. Poison infiltrates the centers of our environments. Landlords roam the slums as tyrants for chums. Sons are running their moms and dads for the last crumbs. Think it's all about collecting the cash. Quick to bash your ass, dash and dip, stash your gas, cash and clips, smashing. Stolen whips and roll the hash with passion. Escapist lifestyle. Wow, for the papers, saving the pleasures in this and never ever finish. Crazy when situations make your pupils dilate, and you ain't afraid to violate. Aggression turns to action, and in warfare it's hard to kill on the brink of extinction.
Running through, dodging the action. Quiet survivalist, arrival comes close caption. Aiming their ear, sniper tight. Rifling, stifling the overground. Eiffel like Parisian, season even the undergrounds, circling earths like lava rains, burning masses with open hand grasp who blast through green passions. Survivalist, the conceptual classic, smoke through atmospherics, cerebral lyrics just run on the same cats, running the same rap formulas up your rhythmics, floats on quotes from three coasts in motion. Our arrival defies gravitation, my crew in the battle list, quick lyric slaps with an unseen hand and fist, like camouflage serum optics, breaking the wrist of those downwinded with a closed backhand, converting like catalytics to catalyst. Warriors of variation, like nonchalant, rugged rage and calm natured. Jedeye be out, all hands on deck to battle stations. Hand to hand, revolutional combat with ground attacks without contact, but you gotta react though. And the name of the game is survival, ain't nobody playing. There's some rules to this game, just keep it simple and plain. I ain't trying to see pain, I'm just trying to maintain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the name of the game is survival, ain't nobody playing. There's some rules to this game, just keep it simple and plain. I ain't trying to see pain, I'm just trying to maintain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Check it out, Jet Black the Star. I've been here with my man NTAJ and NTAJ. Peace out to Melaphyre, the Jedeye, K Money. Malcontent, you up in here, son. Whatever, my hand to metal. City, country, the ghetto. Coming off the sharper than stiletto. Surprise, so we dice on kids. Precisely slicing half-asses. The quarter package, it's what the rap did. I hold you captive, it's in your mind when you find it. I make you recline, status defined. A wasteland takes a man backwards. Afterwards, regret it, but never sweat it enough to make a change. I'm difference, for instance, when I'm busting your shit up in an instant. My six syphilis detrimental, instrumental to your mental. I'm fucking up niggas' channels like I'm in your grill, yo, with a dildo. It still shows your prominence, but dominance like dominatrix. I fuck a rabbit, I hate tricks. Bitch niggas are castrated, track of the brain of bobbing. You can't do the job when they garbage. I reap the harvest. You niggas do the knowledge. Who styles violence? Yo, most of y'all niggas ain't half this tripe. No pause, you can rest up in the afterlife. And yo, my crew stars spar with both ornaments and crack glass and stone tablets and Ten Commandments. Most of y'all niggas ain't half this tripe. No pause, you can rest up in the afterlife. And yo, my crew stars spar with vocal ornaments and crack glass and stone tablets and Ten Commandments. Yo, my planet to Genesis is to menace men. Slam like venison with lines deep as Lord Tennyson. The verdict's in, I know you heard it. We worded it so perfect. Survivalist, alive as it is. Niggas is garbage, and I refuse to roughhouse for refuge. Recycle lines and beats, reciting flows this week. Claiming to be the wildest, or whatever the style is. And yo, I officially transmit the raw shit regardless. The starters better get used to sitting the bench. What I do to your crew can reduce your pension, increase your tension. See me running through you, giving blues like denim, kid. Time to get your tourniquet. I'm venomous and hazardous to health, moving stealthily. My black ops are options to cop spots in history. Kids call me the star. I command mics and shit. I'm thorough in your borough. The shit up in your district, all good in your hoodie. You know we don't give a fuck. The live is up in your eyes. It ain't no surprises. Sticking in your head and you're indebted to my innovation. New mind revolution proof to make a fashion statement. It's hard to bridge, your heart pumping fast and it is ass to Z. Witnessing carnage, hitless, but only through means of survival tactics. React quick, in any minute, nigga, I'm live with a backflip. We never let a track slip. Jet Black slip a rap to a bad bitch. No doubt sexually active. Faster before the rest is hectic. The star charge and cry like General Electric. Heavily you down to make you shout and turn the ball. Most of y'all niggas ain't half as strike. No balls, you can rest up in the afterlife. And yo, my crew star, we spar with vocal ornaments and crack glass and stone tablets and Ten Commandments. Most of y'all niggas ain't half as strike. No balls, you can rest up in the afterlife. And yo, my crew star, we spar with vocal ornaments and crack glass and stone tablets and Ten Commandments.
Yo, one love to that nigga Lil Murph, you know what I mean? My man Lil Rock, my brother, Mr. Libra, Richie Mack, Rob Skills, but still, kid. My man Hope Smoke Up, yeah, that's how we do. My crew, Survivalist, Melaphyre, Jedeye, NTAJ, what's up, Illa? Yo, Diddy, K Money, I mean, Dead Prez, ALites, the Heads. Check it out now, check it out. Yeah.
My limits and boundaries serve times of breakpoint standing within selected countries. We anoint the stage, consecrate grounds, astonish those on the outbounds. My sounds on the inline waiting to get off. Bullets or not, my larynx box locks and lows, waiting to let off at high screams, ittery scenes. And every innings done by survival teams in the game. Niggas got the nerve to ask my destination when I don't even know my own name. Reflections of pieces, looking down on my shoes, splashing puddles in the rain. Although discouraged, the earth is nourished as I meditate my crevice upon the surface.
On surfaces, the sun's beam on my soul like molten lava. Improves experience growth without their fathers. Insectors, Glocks element vectors towards the ground's texture. Where blood's pouring, bear reflection. Authors could narrate the scriptures where projections blend like mixture. At every glance, there's a vivid picture. On 666 Ave exists the concrete slabs. We stand like sacrificial lambs. We're the ones who take half in silent moments. Where each movement could be your last, like evolution. Our souls visualize the past. Shells build upon planes from which man became. In search for the life amongst planets where souls remain. What's attained is all different, but in essence the same. Like the cool's metamorph, we all change. Soil terrains, it's all different, but in essence the same. In search for the life amongst planets where souls remain. Where some endure depressions and some stand the pains. Like the cool's metamorph, we all change. Soil terrains.
Acidic rains, showering, pummeling, tunneling, funnel past the earth's surface, enveloped in the crust, where it's welcomed in past the shattered glass to make it last. An impression for the present, remembering sights, recalling images, stormy nights, and street scrimmages that brought the block the noisy lights. We live the plights of hate and greed, concrete. We the trust, love, and lust abounded. Now we surrounded.
These niggas got me surrounded at the bus stop on an uneven 95th block. I ain't gon' run and hide my outer demeanor, quiet yet. I'm screaming I'm different on the inside, but they don't hear me. Between the evil gripes and city sights, like me, they scared of the night. Young men trying to steal my manhood in this fist fight. By numbers I'm sent down, they came and went, laying on the soil and sees me not as the innocent. Cause in a sense, I'm thinking vengeance, intense. The way I feel right now, the earth could see another death sentence on the corner payphone. Friends are around, early evening as the sun meets the ground.
This clown government, that government without say-so, and who pay more attention to those who lay low than the straying pole. Running cables, advertisements of fatal violence and the anal, and just say no, because his graceful pharaoh has my people seeing narrow, and when I saw hanging off crosses like scarecrows. So despair grows from high-tech bows and arrows, leaving bodies hollow like bones without the marrow. It's time to repair the woes, I swear, yo. Everyone everywhere knows, like the sheer blows of the earth's polluted airflows. That's why I dare go where no man has heart enough to really care for. These unbearable, uncomparable soil terrain.
It was like my brother. I don't care about that. He was my spine.
Shells built upon plains from which man became. In search for the life amongst planets where souls remain. What's attained is all different, but in essence the same. Like the cool's metamorph, we all change. Soil terrains, it's all different, but in essence the same. In search for the life amongst planets where souls remain. Where some endure depressions and some withstand the pains. Like the cool's metamorph, we all change. Soil terrains towards life where grounds of soil, graphic plots cause summation through night. sands of surfaces where aluminum shells create walls who move with slugs who strike the corners. And God forgives the godless somewhat like asphalt harvest embedded within this darkness. Soils get diluted by the tears of mourners. It's like chaos to order where seas of life harbor. Scuds descend like orbit where slumps succumb. Capsules cause metamorphosis to orifice where I'm from.
Where I'm from, clay freeze frames holding stolen pieces, earth swollen molded after recess. Red cap tops, half buried in the sandbox. Treasures cast aside in the quest for pleasure. Wholly unearthly, can never measure up to the gullible. Pre-drug slutted, beauty with the natural. $20 richer, fuck the tooth decay. See the man down the block and slip your life away.
That's it. There's nobody worried about it. I ain't worried about it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I don't care. I don't care. What?
Ready, set, you know what I got, black. Give me the Jimmy quickly so I can pop the lock. Or many brothers who wanna rock like that. To have your ass jumping like Jiminy, screaming my phrases, roaring like battle cats. You know what's happening, black soul, clap those hands to you a snot nose. To those cats on the wall, striking the pose, molecules I excite with a mic. So get your lighter flickering and stop the bickering.
6573, you see me? Black soul baby, straight out of New Jersey. Make a mark on the map wherever I'm at. Beat them all with their soundscapes, escape, check the rap. Crack the club and sabotage the snakes out of spots to face. Try to erase from my horizon. Paper chasing things about Nathan. No time to waste, gotta find your basement.
Sky spread like venereal, solely neural. Let me hit and I reveal you. Essence spiritual, what develops divine master. Complexion of shades of dark lacquer. With life's factor, rotate cells like protractor. Guys come before the hereafter. Form like celestial matter. Who covers the ground smothered, that loves to see. Then we the rain clouds above it.
We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on, the hell and turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on, the hell and turn it out. Black soul happening. Party people, what it's all about.
Endure through the hustle, the uplift, struggle, the perseverance. Tone, the color of nights, the moon's disappearance. Soul enhanced from the mind, physical and the spirit. Niggas embrace love through fake images of appearance. Passages revealing telltales of the children. Sacrifice a life to avoid the label dealings. Bring forth rhyme with feeling. Teach each for healing. Walk uncharted earth like floors lie beneath the ceiling.
Hands clapping for the black soul happening. Transaction, laughing, stress abandoned. That's what's happening. Bodies dancing in live fashion. Drinks splashing. To that attraction. Now what's your name asking? Chance and romance or for passion. Short lasting. Friction ain't no fraction cause there's only one faction. Enacting the black soul happening. We got that black soul happening, baby.
We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on, and turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on, turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Woo! I love it when my
people stand up for what's right. It ain't a struggle if you got no fight. I ain't talking about pulling out of the club, buy your people drinks and everything, love, love. Check out beautiful brown skin for project housing. She ain't out looking for love, she just browsing. Put your hands up, people, if you still there. And if you invalid, push up your wheelchair.
You know the down we be getting. Tell your baby mama to stop the bitchin'. Cause the movement stated we making improvements, like holy soul healing, mingling with ladies that's so appealing. Are you feeling what we living and giving? If you are, that's a done deal then. To the cats rolling endo, and those cats rolling endo. Throw your money and blow your smoke to the ceiling.
That old black soul, that's so natural, aphrodisiac. Believe me, black exceeds a whack bad bowl. Have souls are laughable, have no bad soul with black soul. We gotta have classical, astro, plateau is black soul, casual, admirable, and bold, factual, and mold. That old black soul, that Joe keeps happening when he's rapping so natural.
Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. For the people, what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. Oh, I'm feeling it, man. Black soul happening. Party people, what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Let me show you what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. Black soul happening. Party people, what it's all about. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got that black soul happening. Black soul happening. Come on and help me turn it out. We got the black soul happening. Party people, what's it all about? Black soul happening. Come on, yeah, black soul happening. Wow.
Glad you're beginning, man.
Intercollegiate bowl weaving.
Dominican dog tackling. The mad lyricist, the mad lyricist, yo, the mad lyricist, ha, the mad lyricist, yo, the mad lyricist, ha, the mad lyricist, the mad lyricist.
My conduct reminder to those, especially my foes, who knows the RS is here to uphold true lyrical content without the use of nonsense. Cause my conscience couldn't stand a constant beating. That's why I'm pleading my case split up for niggas who are in needing of guidance. I take a mind in its infant stages and mold it like pottery and teach them that it ain't all about fine material objects, getting hoes and trying to hit it like the lottery. I want my children to be proud of me because I stood up for what I believed in, weaving through the shit and rising like an escalator. And when I'm through with you, you need to breathe into a respirator. Percussion's bust against the drums in your ear.
The exhibitionist overshadowing your crews like the eclipse. Niggas get hit like this, emerging from the depths, verbally compatible like PCs. Microsource vocally annihilate these MCs. The afflictor who meditates through mathematics. I'm the ellipsoids, rip and get destroyed. Numerically, I calculate niggas' motions like the abacus unto the masses. Basic analysis, lyrics be mental. I'm way beyond your temples, I'm your altar. So just get spiritual, where death is fundamental. Verbally, bearers haven't heard of me. I'm way beyond your myths, the mad lyricist.
I get off like riding passengers at bus stops, breathless on after work and pornographic porter rocks. There's more to drop from my proportions, the chest bulging from me indulging lyrics, giving niggas cataclysmic convulsions. Growing botanical, mechanical. I can't be touched like intangibles, crushing up crews like crackers and cannibals. Manimals growling, a rambling, scandaling, vandal in the clutch howling. I pluck my vocal cords like niggas playing the balance. C4, wildebeest killer, leaving salty rappers on the seashore, clutching a fist full of dollars, working for a few dollars more. I see binocular, blasting spectacular, molecular chemical changes in the vernacular.
My crew holds more irons than Jeremy. Terror in the styles get fabulous. Women change your sheets after vivid dreams of happiness. Scribbling big up, when I get biggin'. I'm thinking like a rainbow night jigging. Quick out, quick in when I'm sticking like Elvis. My fam stay thick like Thelma's oatmeal. For real, big deal. Like Donald Trump, so chump who tried to front get lumped like mumps and measles catchy. And these are crews sing these blues when they lose trying to match me. So watch me blow up the spot like C4 but Ken for you suckers. Way beyond your average motherfuckers. So now you know who the Uno is. I play your dose, I play your overdose. If you try to play me close, so ask my nigga loose.
The mad lyricist, the mad lyricist, the mad lyricist, the mad lyricist.
What's all that tough blood talk for? C4 hardcore, raw, steel jaw, lyricalist. Vicious MC killer, pillager, visualist. MCs gas when I grasp the mic like a class. Bash heads with words of brass. Smash it, classic, hit orgasmic, causing static. Amazing tactical persuasion is what I use on subdued crews and twos, verbally bruise and abuse. Fuck tracks, when I walk I make cracks and break backs like bike attacks. My rhymes written in piker smacks, elite slaps like a typewriter. As a collective I'm effectively delete as a viper.
Crushing peers who swear that they can rhyme but lack a spine. They must have met up with Sub-Zero. And how did this happen, you asking? There's too many brothers content just basking in the cash that they've accumulated. But when shit gets thick, you break out like a rash. Now for the wrath of my rhymes, son, must stay illuminated. See, I had a revelation illustrating that you had the distinction that after one album money, your trendy flow had met extinction. Just like the dinosaurs, when dust covered the planet with the collision of a comet. The greenhouse effect wrecked the planet soon after the comet plummeted. But now niggas be traveling all across farmland, believing that they're running.
Swarm and storm, the four-man team form fierce vocal fanaticism. Rhyme addicts of flows, leaving their bodies of fools. Smoking comp like ism. Isn't your hun one of the ones that got done? Taking globs, spot shots and whatnot. Catching shit on the tongue. We had a stone like laces, but I like minds with fat asses, big as some pretty faces. In any case, it's meaningless to guess about how she do the do. Cause if I even catch a cold from the hole, the stupid bitches through the glass window. Ass laughs, the sharp pains, brains drain the glistening. One more rap from aftermath, the mathematician. And if I let off steam, man, listen. You might as well go to hell and work the oven in the kitchen.
Emphatic explicits and blows and blues. Now bring your